This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number 1. In a few sentences, please tell me who you are and what you do.
Hi, Pete. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Renee Tyack. I am with Capital Plus. I currently serve as the Vice President. Capital Plus is a accounts receivable management and financing company based out of Columbus, Ohio. And what's unique about us is that Capital Plus was founded in '92 by my father. So I like to say that I've grown up in the cash flow business. We became a division of United Capital Funding in 2019, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Gulf Coast Bank and Trust. We're so grateful to be part of that team. It allows us to continue serving our clients, helping them balance cash flow and achieve sustainable growth within a family-focused organization. So we're thrilled to be part of that group and looking forward to the next decade.
Renee, it's so great to have you on the show. I love it. Question number 2. What's the best thing about working in your industry?
What I love about our industry is that every day is different. I may have 4 appointments in a day with 4 different business owners in 4 different fields. One of my favorite memories was I toured a facility in Van Wert, Ohio, that manufactured paper products for Dollar General stores or stores of that sort. Secondarily, I went to a manufacturing facility, same day, where we got to tour a facility that manufactured bulletproof vests used in Iraq. And then I ended the day at a bakery that manufactured the baked pies for Kroger, Walmart, Meijer, things of that nature, which was a family-owned business. So that's just an example of the variety of industries that we serve and the business owners that we work with. I love the variety and the people that we get to meet.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it is, definitely.
Question number 3. I have a fictitious book with all the answers for business. What chapter would you think most companies should read? Okay,
I need a copy of the book for sure. But the chapter that I think is essential to long-term success is the management team and creating culture. If you don't create a culture that creates alignment toward the ultimate goal, then you cannot achieve success. Cash flow is just an example. If you don't have a management team communicating with your sales force, with your vendor negotiations, with your whole team has to be aligned toward the right goal and working together to achieve success. If you can't establish that, then you cannot move forward and accomplish even the smallest task. The largest task, of course, in my mind, is cash flow. Achieving sustainability, balanced cash flow is necessary. And so if you have that management team, if you have a culture that is aligned, you can achieve that balanced cash flow and sustainable success.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Question number 4. Other than the generic work harder, have a great attitude, and care for customers, what advice or insight would you give to other business leaders?
Well, obviously everything comes back to cash flow in my world, but just as in Capital Plus's experience, if you don't have the right people in place and if you don't invest in those people, whether your business is cash flow, manufacturing, or renovations, I really believe that the people have to be, you have to embrace your team in order to continue moving forward.
When you were talking about that from the previous question and this question, I'm assuming that if the culture is not supportive, that's going to create a ripple effect of stress and negativity throughout the organization?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll just take cash flow as an example. If your team is not aligned and you have a sales force out just trying to sell, but they don't look at the big picture. They don't think about how their action in their sales effort affects the collectability of the invoice. And if they don't do credit evaluations, if they don't consider, okay, even though if I extend terms on a 30-day basis, their payment trends show me that they're going to pay us really in 45. Well, that 15-day lag negatively affects the greater good of the corporation. So that salesperson needs to understand their role and its total impact on the good of the company. And that's just one example. Hotels is a great example. If you have a housekeeper, many people take that line level staff for granted, but that line level staff will make or break whether that client comes back and stays in your hotel. The smile that he or she may give to a passerby in the hallway, the extra effort that he or she may take in order to make sure that a client or a guest is comfortable may actually create a client for life. And so investing in your people is crucial to the overall success of the business, whether it's cash flow or house cleaning.
Mm-hmm. That's very well said, and it's a great example. Thank you so much. Question number 5. What other business leader like yourself would you like to acknowledge and invite to be on my podcast?
Well, there's someone very special I would tap to be invited, and her name is Cheryl Stauffer. She truly is a visionary, both in her business, which is remarkable, Crimson Design, but also as a leader. She empowers the people around her, whether they are her peers, her employees, her family. She does a generous job of volunteering and giving back. She really is someone to look up to and model behavior after. I have great respect for her, and I would enjoy hearing her participate on your podcast.
Wonderful. I'll reach out to her. Thank you for that referral.
Mm-hmm.
And our final question number 6, please tell me about your first job.
Yeah, my first job, I've had a lot of jobs. I was raised by a West Point grad, so I've been working or involved in sports since day one, I feel like. But my most meaningful first job was working for Bob Habib at First Hospitality Group out of Chicago, Illinois. I was hired out of another position and really just said to him, look, I'm nobody's assistant. My head was too big for my shoulders. And he said, look, take a risk, come be my assistant, and let's build this business together. He was hired by Stephen Schwartz to build First Hospitality Group. And I did not realize the opportunity I had in front of me. It was a phenomenal team under Stephen Schwartz's guidance, having the opportunity to work day by day, hand in hand with Bob Habib. I developed my future management style. I set my core principles, and really it paved the path for my road to success. And every day I am grateful to both Stephen Schwartz and Bob Habib for that opportunity.
Great story. Thank you for sharing. And Renee, thank you so much for being on the show. How can people find you?
Oh, thank you for the opportunity. It's my pleasure. People can find me on LinkedIn. Very easy, Renee Tyack, Tyack, or you can find me on our website, capplus.com.
Wonderful. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.